Have you ever laid in bed at night, feeling like the day just slipped away? Maybe there's a feeling that you could have done more, or that something is still left undone. What if I told you there's a simple way to end each day with peace, purpose, and a clear mind? This practice comes from ancient Stoic philosophy, a method to close each day by reflecting on what we've done, what we can learn, and how we can grow. It's called the Stoic evening reflection, and it might be the key to helping you feel more fulfilled and balanced. In this video, we're diving into the steps, the ideas, and the purpose behind the Stoic evening reflection. It's a tool that helps you put your day in perspective, focusing on what matters and letting go of the rest. Imagine going to bed feeling confident that you've learned something today, that you've taken steps forward, and that you're ready for whatever tomorrow brings. That's the power of Stoic reflection. Let's start with the basics. What is Stoic evening reflection? It's a way to look back on your day, to think about what went well, what didn't go as planned, and how you can approach things differently in the future. It's a moment of calm, a quiet pause before the day is over. Think of it as closing a book, finishing a chapter, and preparing for the next one. The Stoics, like Seneca and Marcus Aurelius, used this practice to bring themselves peace and clarity. They believed that each day had something to teach, and that by reflecting, they could become wiser and stronger. The Stoic evening reflection is about asking yourself 3 simple questions. Let's take a closer look at each one. The first question is, what did I do well today? This might seem basic, but acknowledging our accomplishments, however small, helps us appreciate our efforts. Maybe you helped a friend, did a task you've been avoiding, or even just stayed calm in a tough situation. Celebrating what went well today is a way of respecting yourself and recognizing the good that you bring into the world. The second question is, what could I have done better? The Stoics weren't interested in perfection, but they were interested in improvement. Thinking about what could have gone better isn't about judging yourself harshly. It's about being honest with yourself. Maybe you lost your temper or got distracted from a goal. Maybe you feel you didn't give enough attention to someone who needed it. This question helps you see those moments clearly, not as failures, but as learning opportunities. It's a gentle, constructive way to guide yourself toward growth. Finally, the third question is, what can I learn from today? The Stoics believed that every day, every experience, and every interaction had something to teach. This question helps you draw wisdom from your day. Maybe you learned that patience really pays off, or that stepping back in an argument kept the peace. By looking at your day as a teacher, you're finding value in both the good and the difficult moments. This practice turns even the smallest events into valuable lessons. Now that we understand the 3 questions, let's talk about how to make this reflection a meaningful part of your evening routine. Find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed. It could be at your bedside, a cozy corner, or even while sitting outside. Take a few deep breaths to calm your mind. Try to let go of any tension or stress from the day. This is your time to pause and just be with your thoughts. Start with the first question. What did I do well today? Think back to moments that made you feel proud, actions that felt right, or even simple things you completed. Give yourself credit for these. They don't have to be grand achievements. Small victories like helping someone, finishing a task, or staying calm all count. This question isn't about ego. It's about acknowledging the good that you bring to your day. Once you've thought about your accomplishments, move on to the second question. What could I have done better? This is your chance to reflect on moments that didn't go as smoothly. Think about times when you might have reacted too quickly, or times when you could have been more understanding or patient. Maybe there was a goal you set but didn't fully pursue. Don't see these moments as failures. See them as places where you can grow. This is about improvement, not perfection. Finally, ask yourself the third question. What can I learn from today? Look for insights from your day. Did a challenge teach you resilience? Did a conversation teach you about listening? This question helps you see each day as a step toward wisdom. It reminds you that there's something to gain from every experience, even the hard ones. As you reflect on this question, remember that learning is an ongoing journey. Some people find it helpful to write their reflections down. You could keep a journal, noting your answers to each question. Writing gives your thoughts a place to live outside your mind, making it easier to see patterns and notice progress over time. It's a bit like keeping a personal record of your growth, a way to look back and see how far you've come. You might wonder why the Stoics placed such importance on reflection. The answer lies in their philosophy. Stoicism is about living a good life, a life that aligns with reason, wisdom, and virtue. The Stoics believed that by examining our lives, by learning from our experiences, and by adjusting our actions, we could become better people. They didn't aim for perfection, but for progress. And they saw reflection as a way to make sure they were always moving forward, always becoming a bit wiser, a bit more resilient, a bit more compassionate. This practice of evening reflection is a way to bring purpose to your day and peace to your mind. It's a chance to let go of regrets, to appreciate your efforts, and to prepare for tomorrow with a clear heart. By asking yourself what went well, what could improve, and what you've learned, you're creating a space for growth and gratitude. Imagine how different your evenings might feel if you ended each one with this practice. Instead of lying in bed with worries or regrets, you could rest knowing you've taken time to learn from your day. You could go to sleep with a calm mind, knowing you've appreciated the good, recognized the challenges, and prepared yourself for tomorrow. The Stoic evening reflection is like a gift you give yourself at the end of each day, a way to close one chapter and open a new one. But how do you stay consistent with this practice? Like any new habit, it takes time to make it part of your routine. Start by setting a reminder on your phone or keeping a journal by your bedside. Commit to reflecting each evening for a week. See how it feels, notice any changes in your mindset, and adjust as needed. Remember, this isn't about adding pressure. It's about adding peace. For those who struggle with anxiety or restlessness before bed, this practice can be especially helpful. It allows you to address the day's events instead of letting them circle in your mind. By reflecting on what went well, you're building confidence. By thinking about what could improve, you're accepting growth. And by focusing on what you've learned, you're finding wisdom. It's a balance of self-compassion and honesty. Imagine that each day is like a small journey. You set out in the morning, facing whatever challenges or joys come your way. By evening, you've arrived at a resting place. The Stoic evening reflection is your chance to pause at the end of this journey, to look back on the road you've traveled, and to prepare for the path ahead. It's a reminder that life isn't just about reaching a destination, it's about learning and growing along the way. As you build this habit, you might notice that your perspective shifts. You start to see challenges as opportunities for growth. You begin to appreciate the small victories and accept the areas where there's room to improve. This practice is like a compass, guiding you toward a life of purpose and balance. It's a way to align your actions with your values, to keep yourself grounded, and to approach each day with intention. The Stoic philosophers understood that life is filled with both joy and struggle. They didn't shy away from the difficulties, they faced them with strength and wisdom. By reflecting each evening, you're honoring this approach. You're acknowledging that life is a journey, one that's filled with lessons and opportunities. And by asking yourself these three simple questions, you're giving yourself the chance to learn, to grow, and to live with purpose. So, as we continue on this journey of Stoic reflection, let's keep in mind the true purpose behind it. It's not just a routine, it's a tool for growth. It's a way to honor the experiences that shape us, to respect the efforts we make, and to find peace in the knowledge that each day brings something valuable. This evening practice is a small but powerful step toward living a life that feels full and meaningful. In the next part, we'll dive deeper into the benefits of evening reflection, looking at how this practice affects your mindset, your relationships, and your overall sense of well-being. We'll explore how the Stoic evening reflection isn't just a way to end your day, but a way to live with intention. It's about becoming more aware, more resilient, and more grateful for each moment. As we continue our journey into the Stoic evening reflection, let's delve deeper into the benefits of this practice. Reflection isn't just a habit, it's a way to connect with yourself and your day on a deeper level. Think about how our days often feel rushed, filled with tasks, responsibilities, and sometimes chaos. By the end of it, we might feel exhausted or overwhelmed, with little time to simply pause and think. The Stoic evening reflection brings us that pause. It's a chance to reset, to find calm amidst the noise, and to remind ourselves of what really matters. So, what are some of the benefits of practicing this evening reflection consistently? First, it helps you build self-awareness. Each time you reflect on your day, you're taking a step toward understanding yourself better, your habits, your reactions, and your values. Self-awareness is powerful. When you know yourself, you can guide yourself toward growth. You start to notice patterns, like situations that trigger stress, or moments that bring joy. You become more conscious of how you spend your time and energy. Imagine, for example, that you notice through your reflections that certain tasks drain your energy, or that certain people inspire you. This awareness allows you to make choices that align with your well-being. The Stoics believed that understanding ourselves is key to living a good life. The more we know ourselves, the better equipped we are to face challenges, make decisions, and find peace. Another benefit of the Stoic evening reflection is that it cultivates gratitude. When you take a moment each night to recognize what went well, you're training your mind to focus on the positive. It's easy to end the day thinking about what went wrong or what didn't get done. But by making a conscious effort to remember what went well, you're reminding yourself that there's always something to appreciate, even on difficult days. Gratitude has a powerful effect on our mindset. It shifts our focus from lack to abundance, from frustration to contentment. When you regularly acknowledge the good moments, you're building a habit of appreciation. Over time, this habit can help you see your life in a more positive light. You start to recognize the small joys, the support of a friend, the completion of a task, or even a moment of calm. Gratitude can make a big difference in how you feel about your life. The Stoic evening reflection also promotes growth. By thinking about what could have gone better, you're inviting yourself to learn from each day. This isn't about being harsh or critical, it's about constructive self-improvement. Imagine, for example, that you realize you lost patience in a conversation. Instead of feeling guilty, you can ask yourself what you would do differently next time. This reflection helps you turn mistakes into lessons, seeing them as part of your journey rather than as failures. The Stoics believed that growth is an essential part of life. They saw challenges and setbacks as opportunities to become wiser, stronger, and more resilient. When you look at your day with this mindset, you're building a habit of learning. You're training yourself to see each day as a chance to improve, to adjust, and to make better choices. Over time, this growth mindset can help you handle challenges with more ease, knowing that every experience is an opportunity for wisdom. In addition to self-awareness, gratitude, and growth, the Stoic evening reflection brings a sense of closure to the day. Often we carry the weight of unfinished tasks, regrets, or worries to bed. This can make it hard to relax and even harder to sleep. By reflecting, you're giving yourself a moment to close the day intentionally. You're acknowledging what went well, accepting what didn't, and releasing any lingering tension. It's like clearing your mental desk, making space for rest and renewal. Imagine ending each day with a sense of peace, knowing that you've taken time to honor your efforts and learn from your experiences. This closure allows you to rest without carrying the weight of the day into your sleep. It's a way to say, "Today is done, and I'm ready for tomorrow." This can improve not only your sleep, but also your overall sense of well-being. Now let's talk about how to stay committed to the Stoic evening reflection. Creating a new habit can be challenging, especially in the beginning. Here are a few tips to help you make this practice a consistent part of your routine. First, start small. You don't need to spend hours reflecting. Even 5 to 10 minutes is enough. The key is to make it a regular part of your evening. Set a specific time, like right before bed, and stick to it as best as you can. You could also try pairing this reflection with an existing routine, like brushing your teeth or reading before bed. This pairing helps create a natural cue for reflection, making it easier to remember. Some people find it helpful to keep a small notebook or journal by their bedside. This can be a dedicated space for your reflections, a place where you can jot down your answers to the 3 questions each night. If you miss a night, don't be too hard on yourself. Building a habit takes time, and it's okay if it's not perfect. Just get back to it the next evening. The Stoic evening reflection is meant to bring you peace, not pressure. Approach it with a gentle attitude, knowing that each time you reflect, you're taking a positive step for yourself. Let's also consider how this practice can affect your relationships. When you reflect on your day, you become more aware of your actions and their impact on others. This awareness can help you improve your communication, become more patient, and show more empathy. For example, if you notice that you were short-tempered with someone, you can think about how to approach that person with kindness in the future. This reflection allows you to see moments where you can be more understanding or supportive. Over time, this practice can help you build stronger, more meaningful connections. You start to approach your relationships with more thoughtfulness, aware of how your actions affect others. The Stoics valued compassion and connection, seeing relationships as an important part of a fulfilling life. By reflecting on your interactions, you're nurturing these values in your own life. Another powerful aspect of the Stoic evening reflection is that it can help you manage stress. Life is filled with uncertainties, challenges, and unexpected events. It's easy to feel overwhelmed by everything that happens in a day. The evening reflection is like a reset button. It's a chance to step back from the rush and chaos, to find calm, and to center yourself. By looking back on your day with a calm, reflective mindset, you're able to put things into perspective. This practice helps you see challenges not as problems, but as opportunities for growth. You start to realize that even difficult moments have something to teach. Instead of holding on to stress, you're able to release it, knowing that you've learned something valuable. This perspective shift can make a big difference in how you feel about your day. It's a way to approach life with resilience, seeing each day as a step forward, regardless of the challenges. As we've discussed, the Stoic evening reflection is about ending each day with intention. It's about finding peace, learning from experiences, and preparing for a new day with a fresh perspective. But remember, this practice doesn't require perfection. Some days you might feel more reflective, other days you might be tired or distracted. The important thing is to approach it with a sincere, open mind. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to feel disconnected from ourselves and our experiences. We're often so focused on what's next that we forget to appreciate the present moment. The Stoic evening reflection helps us slow down, reconnect, and find meaning in each day. It's a reminder that life isn't just about achieving goals or checking off tasks. It's about growing, learning, and becoming more aware. The Stoics understood that wisdom and peace come from within. They knew that by reflecting on our actions, we could shape our character and build a life that aligns with our values. This practice is a small step toward that goal. Each evening, as you ask yourself what went well, what could improve, and what you've learned, you're building a foundation of self-awareness, gratitude, and resilience. In the final part of this video, we'll talk about practical ways to adapt this practice to your own life. We'll look at how you can make the Stoic evening reflection personal, creating a routine that fits your lifestyle and goals. This reflection isn't about following rules. It's about finding what works for you. It's a way to bring ancient wisdom into your modern life, to end each day with purpose, and to move forward with a clear heart and mind. Whether you're new to Stoicism or have been practicing it for years, the Stoic evening reflection offers a simple yet profound way to connect with yourself and your day. It's a practice that grows with you, adapting to your needs and helping you find balance, no matter where you are on your journey. So let's continue exploring this reflection together, finding the ways it can bring peace, growth, and gratitude into your life. Now that we've covered the essence of the practice and how it can benefit you, let's look at some practical ways to make this reflection a meaningful part of your life. First, let's talk about how to make this reflection deeply personal. The three core questions we've discussed, what went well, what could have gone better, and what did I learn, are a powerful starting point. But feel free to adapt them to fit your needs. You could add questions that align with your personal goals or values. For example, if building better relationships is important to you, you might ask, did I connect with someone meaningfully today? If you're focusing on health, you could ask, did I honor my body with healthy choices? The beauty of this practice is that it's flexible. The Stoics believed that wisdom grows from self-reflection, but they didn't set rigid rules for how that reflection should happen. The goal is to create a space for honesty, to ask yourself questions that encourage growth. Each question should help you understand yourself better, guiding you to become the person you want to be. One way to personalize your reflection is to keep a journal. Writing down your thoughts allows you to see your journey over time. It's a way to track your growth and remind yourself of your progress. Some people find it helpful to use a notebook specifically for this practice, creating a dedicated space for reflection. Others might prefer a digital journal, which can make it easier to look back on previous entries. Another tip is to focus on consistency over perfection. It's easy to get caught up in the idea of doing it right, but remember, reflection is about progress, not perfection. Even if you can only spare a few minutes some nights, that's okay. The important part is making it a regular habit. Like building any new habit, start small. You could even begin with just one question and add more as you feel comfortable. The key is to make it a consistent part of your evening so it becomes a natural part of winding down. A common challenge people face is finding the time. Life can be busy, and by the end of the day, you might feel too tired to reflect. To make this easier, think of it as a gift to yourself rather than a task. This reflection is a chance to check in with yourself, to let go of the day's stress, and to end with peace. Consider it a few minutes of self-care, a moment to reconnect with yourself before you rest. If time is tight, Try a micro-reflection. This is a brief version of the practice where you quickly go through each question in your mind. You don't need to write anything down, just think about your answers as you settle in for the night. Even this simple mental check-in can make a difference, helping you feel more grounded and aware. The Stoic evening reflection is a personal journey, so don't be afraid to make it your own. Maybe you want to add a gratitude list, noting 3 things you're thankful for each night. This can enhance the feeling of contentment and positivity as you end your day. Or perhaps you want to add a visualization where you imagine yourself growing stronger, wiser, and more resilient with each day. These additions can help you connect with your reflection on a deeper level. You can also try combining your reflection with relaxation techniques. For example, some people find it helpful to light a candle or play calming music as they reflect. These small rituals can make the experience more peaceful, turning it into a sacred time for yourself. You could also incorporate breathing exercises, which help calm the mind and create a sense of focus. This combination can help you relax and make the reflection feel less like a routine and more like a mindful practice. Let's talk a bit about challenges you might face along the way. One common obstacle is self-criticism. When reflecting on what could have gone better, it's easy to fall into harsh self-judgment. The Stoics emphasized self-improvement, but they also taught us to be kind to ourselves. Marcus Aurelius often reminded himself that mistakes are part of being human. Approach your reflection with a spirit of compassion, seeing each answer as an opportunity to grow rather than a reason for criticism. If you notice self-criticism creeping in, remind yourself that the goal is learning, not perfection. Every experience, even the difficult ones, offers a chance to understand yourself better. Instead of thinking, "I should have done better," try asking, "What can I learn from this?" This shift in mindset can help you approach challenges with kindness and resilience. Another challenge might be boredom or lack of motivation. Some nights, you might feel like skipping the reflection or rushing through it. This is normal, especially when creating a new habit. To stay motivated, remind yourself of why you're doing this. Think about the peace it brings, the clarity it offers, and the growth it supports. You might even revisit some of your past reflections to see how far you've come. Seeing your progress can reignite your commitment and make you feel more connected to the practice. Let's also explore how the Stoic evening reflection can impact your overall well-being. When practiced consistently, this reflection becomes more than a habit. It becomes a way of life. You start to notice changes in how you approach each day. You may feel more patient, more thoughtful, and more present. The benefits extend beyond the evening. They shape your mindset throughout the day. By reflecting each night, you're building a foundation of self-awareness, which carries over into your daily life. You become more conscious of your actions, your thoughts, and your choices. This awareness allows you to live with intention, to make decisions that align with your values. The Stoics taught that a good life is a life of purpose, and the Stoic evening reflection is a tool to help you live with purpose. In addition, this practice can improve your emotional resilience. Life is filled with ups and downs, and it's natural to feel stress, frustration, or sadness at times. The Stoic evening reflection helps you process these emotions in a healthy way. By acknowledging what didn't go well, you're allowing yourself to release negative feelings rather than holding on to them. This release creates space for positivity and growth, helping you approach challenges with a calm and resilient mind. As you reflect, you also build a sense of gratitude, which can enhance your happiness. Gratitude helps you focus on what's good in your life, even during tough times. It reminds you that there's always something to appreciate, no matter what challenges you face. This gratitude becomes a powerful source of positivity, helping you see life's beauty even on difficult days. So, how does this all come together to help you end each day with purpose? The Stoic evening reflection is more than just a set of questions. It's a practice of presence. It invites you to pause, to be mindful, and to honor your day. Each reflection becomes a small ceremony, a moment to connect with yourself, to acknowledge your efforts, and to learn from your journey. Imagine ending each day with a heart that feels light, a mind that feels clear, and a spirit that feels at peace. This is the gift of the Stoic evening reflection. It's a chance to close each day with grace, knowing that you've done your best, and that tomorrow is a new opportunity. This peace becomes your foundation, allowing you to rest deeply and wake up refreshed, ready to face a new day with strength and clarity. In closing, remember that the Stoic evening reflection is a journey. It's a practice that grows with you, adapting to your needs and guiding you towards self-awareness, gratitude, and resilience. You don't need to have all the answers right away. Each night, as you reflect, you're taking a step closer to understanding yourself and your life. Whether you're a long-time follower of Stoicism or just beginning, this reflection offers a simple yet profound way to live with purpose. By ending each day with intention, you're building a life that reflects your values, your growth, and your inner peace. This is the essence of Stoic wisdom: to live with purpose, to grow with each experience, and to find contentment within. So tonight, as you lie down to reflect, remember that each day is a new page, a fresh opportunity to learn and grow. With the Stoic evening reflection, you're not just ending your day, you're honoring it. You're finding meaning in each moment, letting go of what no longer serves you, and preparing yourself for the journey ahead. This is the path of the Stoic, a path of wisdom, resilience, and peace. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the Stoic evening reflection. May it bring you calm, purpose, and a deep sense of fulfillment. As you practice this reflection, remember that each day is a gift, and each night is an opportunity to grow. Embrace this journey, and may your evenings be filled with clarity, gratitude, and peace. And there you have it, the power of ending your day with Stoic reflection. If you found value in this practice and want to explore more insights on living a purposeful, mindful life, don't forget to subscribe to our channel.